If I had to encapsulate for me what are the standout points, I'd probably say 3 key ones. Probably the first one would be that you absolutely have to be relevant, and that means you need to know what market you're going after and you need to know about them. So you're not just knowing them as numbers, but actually as people and target audiences, and in a way that you can connect with them. So marketing is about trade-offs, and you first of all have to understand what segment you're going after. And once you have established that and decided that you are going to focus on that, then you need to go into the market and literally obviously leverage research, leverage, just on the ground experience, like walk the streets, be in the shops, be in the markets, be with the people. And it's a mixture of all of those things. I think, there is just not enough research on the continent. And when there is research, it tends to be quant. And that doesn't give you the nerve end stuff. So you need to back that up with qual. And then there's nothing that beats just walking the streets and being on the ground with the people and understanding them from like a real interface. The second thing I would say right now in Africa is to use technology as a competitive advantage. There's a window of opportunity in my eyes, a window of opportunity, and that's right now. And I think that right now, if you leverage technology in the right way, you can absolutely leapfrog anyone who's already a key player on the continent, and you can really use it to your advantage. Mobile, in my eyes, is the computer of Africa. That's Africa's only true infrastructure. But don't think of it as a phone. Think of it as the future computer in Africa. If you think of the numbers in Nigeria, then if you translate the number of people accessing the internet over the population, it probably looks quite low. It's probably about 40%. However, if you drill it down into the age group between 18 and 34, it's over 80% of that age group are accessing the internet. So that's the first thing. That is high technology. And once they access the internet, they access the world. Then you take things about how technology is changing the way the continent of Africa does business. If you take, now jump to East Africa, Kenya, M-Pesa. M-Pesa, which is mobile money, currently is transacting something like 30% of the Kenyan GDP. Then if you jump back to Nigeria, after e-money, the next big wave is e-commerce. There's a company, well, if you look at the top 20 websites accessed in Nigeria, 2 of the top 20 are e-commerce sites, so e-retailers. If I take a company like Jumia or Congo, those are the 2 big e-retailers in Nigeria. You order online or you order over the phone, they distribute to your door, and you pay on delivery. Now just think about that. This is Nigeria we're talking about, like home of the 419 scam. So here you would have thought that could never work, and it is growing exponentially. So if you can have step change like that, so you can e-money, you can have e-commerce, the future in Africa is definitely, for me, it's a tech future. And the third point I would say that as a continent, I mean, we have got to be the most diverse continent on the planet. And I think in our DNA is an innovation, an entrepreneurship, an ingenuity, second to nowhere else on earth. And I think that any company that wants to win in Africa has to learn how to leverage that ingenuity, that innovative solution to their own advantage, and not just to expect that Western business models or South African business models will work on the continent. You actually have to zero base your business model thinking and start from scratch and build it in a way that will work for Africa. So those would be my 3 key learnings, I think.